She's known as the funny chef, but there's of course a lot more to Lebogang Tlokana, comedian, actress, TV host, and recently there it is publishing that beautiful book. She's the author of her very own cookbook, flying off the shelves as well. The Funny Chef's Delicious Dishes. Try and say that fast 3 times. It's my new game. Joins us on the show. She's somehow, Lebogang, morning, good to have you on the show. You've squeezed us into your busy schedule. I want to start here because I want to see what your business card looks like. Chef, comedian, actress, TV show host and content creator. Of those, which one do you think you are more of? Which one goes first on your business card?
Chef.
Chef?
Yes.
Let's start there.
Sure.
Where's the chefing come from? You grew up cooking it?
First of all, my dad is so proud.
As you should
to see me. But the chef part came out of nowhere. I was watching the Food Network channel. I fell in love with cooking and I just went in.
Why? Why of all the things you could have gone into? What made that work for you?
What
If you
else
want to
was
say
I
hi to your
supposed to
dad,
do?
by the way, there's the camera for you.
Which one?
Let's go with camera 3. Here it is, right in front of you.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, hey Daddy. That was short, sharp, and to the point.
But yes, what was your question?
Why the chefing thing? Why make a career of that? Because people love cooking. I don't. My wife does. Thank heavens for me. Clearly, you can see by my status, my stature, I enjoy her food.
Sure.
But she's the cook, but has no interest in being a chef. Why go that far?
Because I wanted to make a living out of it.
There's that.
There's money in it.
Yeah.
And everybody eats, everybody gets together, they order food, and guess who's the chef? I am.
Do you cook all the time? Are you the default chef?
No, I just cook when I have to. So when the money's good, I'll go.
When the money's good, you will.
Yeah.
Now, the problem with a celebrity chef means there's always pressure on you to perform, because now you've taken what you love and now you've got to make it entertaining, you've got to make it funny, because obviously you are in that case as well. Does the celebrity part come naturally to you?
I don't even think I'm a celebrity. I'm just
Love
shocked.
that answer.
I don't even think I'm that. I just think I do what I love, and I bet everybody says this, but I really love cooking. And the celebrity part of it, I'm not quite sure. No.
So let's talk Delicious Dishes.
What about it?
As well, because the book is there. I see you didn't bring one in for us this morning. I'll tell you why. There's a side story to this, because my executive producers always steal the book. There has been a physical fight behind the scenes before, so I'm glad you didn't bring it in.
Okay.
Where did the idea of the book come from? Obviously, you've got a collection of ideas.
Sure.
And here we are.
So I think everybody wants to become a chef, but nobody wants to take the steps to being a chef. So I created this book and I thought to myself, this is step 1. So it has sources, it has different types of elements where you begin. It's a beginner's guide. It's not fine dine there, because we can't all afford someone.
I can't fine dine.
Why?
I'm sorry. I can't fine dine because I've had friends in the past and we go to these fancy restaurants and it's a 10-course meal. I leave there starving. I stop at the local KFC on the way home and smash a burger.
You're African. There's something missing here. Sure.
And then, of course, we know, was it last year? Our perfect wedding, wasn't it? I didn't see it myself, but I remember seeing all the social media. I think you blew up the world of social media for about 3 weeks. How was that?
It was terrible. It was terrible.
Why?
It was. I think I went in thinking, because when you start these videos, these little skits, you think you're on top of the world, and you're like, yeah, no, nothing is going to break me up until you get on Twitter. It was horrible. The experience was nice.
Yeah.
Twitter wasn't.
Well, Twitter's never nice.
It's never, no. So everybody was complaining about me not knowing Zulu, which, I mean, they had a fair point. You know, if you're a presenter, you're supposed to be multi-talented. And what's that word in English? When you know different languages all at once. Come on, you're white.
Oh, multilingual.
Lingual.
Look at me go. I had to think about that. I was like, how quickly can I Google this?
Everybody spoke about that, and unfortunately I couldn't keep up because I really don't know Zulu. I can understand it, but speaking it, no.
What's the home language?
Tswana, Sepedi, and
So
Afrikaans.
why did you have to know Zulu? What was the...
Because I think a big percentage of the viewers are Zulu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe it just felt a bit disconnected.
Yep.
But there must have been nice things, because let's be honest, human nature, we always see the negative on social media. There must have been nice things.
I think the nice thing was the crew. I love the crew. I love traveling, and it was a blast. Yeah.
So the book now coming out, as you say, it's not fine dining, which is for people like me. So someone goes and grabs that book. Is this stuff that we have in our cupboard, or am I going to have to drive to the middle of the Drakensberg to find imported grass from the Himalayas?
And I bet you do that because your hair says everything.
My hair is not.
So everything. I made the book specifically for people who are starting, as I said, learning how to cook, and I made sure that every ingredient in the book is affordable. Sure.
Because that's important
Very,
right now as well,
very.
because the food is getting more and more expensive. And I suppose the problem is you've got to try from a cost perspective, make it worthwhile to rather cook at home than stop at the drive-through on the way. And I imagine that's what you're going for. So the celebrity chef part, then we have the comedian part.
Sure.
Are you a comedian, or are you just very funny?
You know, at first when I started, I was like, yeah, I'm a comedian. I was very sure up until I got to the stage, and there's like people twice your age, and you're supposed to make them laugh, and you're like, diabetes. You didn't know what to say. It was weird. So I decided I'm just funny. I'm just funny. We don't have to do the stand-up.
So that's not where you're going to be going.
There are people. I think at some point you need to realize that there are people for it, and then there are people not for it. And some people really take it, they embody it, and they do it. Me, on the other hand, I really am just funny at home. There's no need for me to go on stage. It's never a king.
You have this.
That's all I need.
And we're going to talk about that when we come back in a couple of moments as well, the social media side of this, because I'm always curious when I speak to content creators, where does that come from? You know, how do we get to a point where you become a content creator? So Lebogang, I'm going to ask you to stay with me. She'll be back in a couple of minutes from now as well. I see articles around concerns playing in her head around my perfect wedding, and it's interesting. I'll tell you why, because I think when people see someone like you on television, it always looks put together. It always looks like you're in control. But there's another side to that, isn't there?
Very.
And we're going to talk about that when we come back in a moment. We'd love to hear from you. Speaking of social media, you can go and tweet us at eNCA. You're welcome to tweet me directly at Gareth Edwards SA. I've got my phone with me as well. Any questions, comments, keep them nice. Don't be a troll. And we'll use a couple of those in this hour on the show. Lebogang Tlokana with us. So we've spoken about the chef part. When we come back, we're going to talk about the actress and the TV host part as well, and social media. She'll be back with us in a few moments.